Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan Lugo. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Thursday, January 4th. Recording this for the second time because just recorded this whole episode with no audio, but we are getting into Jaguars, Pro Bowlers, and Pro Bowl snubs. The Jaguars got 2 players in on this initial Pro Bowl roster release, Pro Bowl games roster release. There will be chances for the players we're going to talk about that were snubbed to get in based on dropouts. Not everybody that has been named to this initial roster will go. So it's not over for some of these guys. But congratulations to Josh Allen and Ross Matisic for making the Pro Bowl roster. They've had awesome seasons for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We're going to get into it right here, right now. But if you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you can check out genjag.com/shop and pick up some new Duval gear. So looking at Josh Allen, obviously set the Jaguars single season sack record with 16.5 last week, breaking Calais Campbell's mark. So an unbelievable year for him, contract year for him, right? He's sitting at 16.5 sacks with a game to go, and it's against a porous Titans offensive line. So you could see that number extend even further. But his ability to get quarterbacks on the ground this year has been pretty much second to none in the NFL. He's among the very best in the league this year. And then also with the pressure rate, he's been awesome. He's second when it comes to pass rush win rate against true pass sets in the NFL this year. A guy that has been a dominant rusher, but as we all know, Josh Allen does more than just rush. He has to drop into coverage. He does a good job in that regard, and he is a great run defending edge. He's a leader on this football team. He's a catalyst for this defense and for this team as a whole. And so for him to be able to make the Pro Bowl this year, have this type of season in a contract year, it's awesome for him. I'm excited for him. He's going to get the bag, and the Jaguars need to just back up the Brinks truck. They need to sign a blank check, whatever they need to do to keep Josh Allen in Jacksonville, because not only is he an impact player on the field, he's the type of player that wants to be in Jacksonville. He's one of the few people that, he's been here since 2019 that have consistently talked about wanting to be in Jacksonville and just been committed to the cause. So this is the type of player that fans should absolutely be thrilled for, that they should want to keep around for a long time. I want Josh Allen to retire a Jacksonville Jaguar. That's how much I think he means to this football team, not only from a leadership standpoint, but on the field. This guy is getting it done at an incredible level, right? Ross Matisic, Jaguars long snapper. He's obviously a very consistent snapper. That's a big part of the job. But what makes him so special is his willingness and ability to get downfield on punt coverage and lay the wood. I mean, he tackles guys at an extremely high rate, punt returners. This guy just flies around, makes tackles, does his job. He is, just the latest in a long line of really good long snappers for the Jaguars. That is one position they have generally gotten right throughout the franchise history. And Ross Matisic's been here for a few years now. He's having a hell of a season on punt coverage, and congratulations to him for making a Pro Bowl. Awesome for these 2 players that have meant a lot to both of their respective units and a lot to this team as a whole during this 2023 campaign. And that leads us to the snubs here, right? I think Evan Ingram is absolutely a snub. Leads all tight ends in receptions. One of only, I think, 8 tight ends to ever break 100 catches in a season. 3.7% drop rate on 127 targets, only 4 drops. A model of consistency from a player that was maligned for his inability to play consistent football during his time with the New York Giants, comes to Jacksonville, had his best year as a pro last year, and he's been even better in 2023 for the Jaguars, especially from a consistency standpoint. There has not been a lot of consistency on the Jaguars offense in 2023, but Evan Ingram has been exactly that. He is also 4th among tight ends in receiving yards. Get this man to the Pro Bowl, right? At all costs. I think he absolutely deserves to be in the Pro Bowl games. Foye Luke, and I think he also deserves to be there. He is once again close to the top of the league in tackles. He's 3rd right now, only 4 shy of the lead, so he will have a chance to win that tackle title for the 3rd straight year. And if he does that, he'll only be the 2nd player ever to lead the league in tackles 3 straight years. That would be awesome for him. But he deserves to be in the Pro Bowl, right? He's 3rd in the league in stops, which means that's a tackle that constitutes a positive for the Jaguars defense, right? If it's 3rd and 9 and he tackles the guy at 7 yards, that's a stop for the Jaguars defense. If he gets a tackle for loss, that's a stop. Tackle around the line of scrimmage, that is a stop. He is third in the NFL in stops. If you watch this guy play down to down, week to week, when a big tackle needs to be made, he is there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think he's been a positive overall for them in coverage this year as well. I think he really grew in that regard this year in his second year in this Jaguars defense. Several pass breakups for them, an interception. He has been an impact blitzer as well. 21 pressures, 2.5 sacks, not 10.5. 2.5 sacks. But this guy been one of the best linebackers in the league for the last 2 years for the Jaguars. I think this year, the consistency he has played with has earned him a Pro Bowl nod. He should be in the Pro Bowl. Travis Etienne, I think he deserves to be there too. Leads the NFL in missed tackles forced. He has 1,397 total yards. He has 12 touchdowns. He is fourth in the AFC in rushing behind a horrific run blocking offensive line. It is incredible that he has done so much this season with so little in front of him, with so little room to work with. I think this guy absolutely deserves to be in the Pro Bowl. And it's not even just that the Jaguars' run blocking has been abysmal. The Jaguars have flat out decided not to run in a lot of games. And if they had not decided to do that, I think Travis Etienne would be flirting with probably 1,600 or 1,700 yards right now. You give him a decent offensive line, he might be flirting with 18, 19, 2,000 yards, total yards this year. I really do believe that. I think there has been so much meat left on the bone for Travis Etienne because of the porous run blocking and the Jaguars' unwillingness to stick with the run in certain games. So he absolutely, in my opinion, the way he's been playing is deserving of a Pro Bowl. Even when you just look at the stats, I mean, he is deserving of being there. No question about it in my mind. Finally, and this one does really bother me too because I think he might be the most deserving of them all, Darius Williams has been unbelievable for the Jaguars in 2023. He is second in the NFL in pass breakups. He is top 10 in interceptions. He has a quarterback rating allowed in primary coverage of 68.7. He's made a bunch of key plays against the run as well. Get Darius Williams to the Pro Bowl at all costs, in my opinion. I mean, when you just look at the pass breakups that he's had, some of these are unbelievable, and interceptions. Like the plays he is making on the football, he does an incredible job of making it appear that receivers are open and then closing and being able to lay out for the football, to get a hand on it and tip it away or deflect it away. It's been a sight to behold, in my opinion, for Darius Williams in 2023. He's been really, really effective for the Jaguars, and he's done that despite the rest of the secondary not really being at its best a lot, right? Tyson Campbell hasn't been playing his best ball. I think Rayshawn Jenkins has been very up and down. Andre Sisco has been in and out of the lineup with injuries, and when he has been there, the back half of the season, not quite playing his best. So for Darius Williams to continue to play at the level he's played at throughout the entirety of the Jaguars season has been really nothing short of amazing, in my opinion. He deserves a Pro Bowl. I think all four of these players we just talked about deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. They will still have a chance to make it potentially. We'll see if they get in. But big congratulations to Josh Allen, to Ross Matasak, and the rest of these guys for playing incredible for the Jaguars in 2023. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can also check out genjag.com/shop, pick up some new Duval gear. Y'all have a good one.